Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Mr. Stephen Has a Dabble. I'm very worried today because I've changed the lighting setup in here and I want to make sure that it's not a bad thing, so if I'm looking over that way, that's why. It seems to be alright. Seems to work. Looks like I've got light. I haven't really. I've got an LED light pointing up at the ceiling. It's not the same light as I usually have on. Right, we've got a bit of a problem. In fact, we've got a major problem that I need to show you. First of all, we got through to the end of the videos last time. Everything's working perfectly well. I rather stupidly, because I do a few things off stream, off camera, but I don't do a lot because I want you to see most of the setup. So I tried to get this metallurgic infuser to be craftable, so we could have craftable items and things. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. The reason I try to do that is because we are suffering from power shortages every time it's night time, and I thought the easiest way of solving that problem would be to have more storage. So I built myself a little ultimate energy cube. Now this replaces the basic energy cube that we had last time that we've been using, but it's not really done us any good because the problem, my friends, is blowing in the wind. No, that's not right. The problem is energy is coming into here. It is going into that cube. It is going straight out of the cube into the machines that are using it up, and it's coming in at such a low rate that it's not building up any energy in the cube. So when it gets time to be night time, it doesn't work anymore. These machines at the moment here, because there is so, I don't know, the big energy storage needs big energy coming into it, and we don't have it. The plugs, everything just gets drained before you get to the flux over here. So this is in our power in network. If you remember, we've got a power in network and a power out network. And the power in network is straight from the solar array. The power out network is from the box itself, because there's nothing being stored in the box. It can't output anything to the box, anything to the machine. Big problem. So how do we solve that? Well, there's only really one way that we can solve that. What we need to make sure is that the amount of power that we are bringing into the base during the day is more than the base needs during the day and the night to keep all of the machines running at full pelt. That's the basic idea of it. And in order to do that, we're going to up ourselves from a tier 1 to a tier 3 solar array. It's not easy to do. There's a lot of, because it's environmental tech, and environmental tech, I've lost it. Right, so we're going to need this, and we're going to need this out to sort of start us going. Environmental tech. Oh god, I need to eat as well. Not eaten a carrot recently. That's good. Everyone else on the server is really worried about food, or seems to be a bit more worried about food than anything else, and I'm just not feeling it myself. I don't seem to have a problem with food. Right, so, digital... Did I do this on stream? I can't remember if I did this on stream as well. I put a barrel on here with an external storage thing, so that means that all of the cobble that comes in is going to go into that barrel. That's the idea anyway. I don't know if it works. We can test if it works. We'll test if it's still working. So we've got 11.6k cobblestone in there. If we break this connection, this one up here, which was possibly a mistake, we will find out in a sec. Let's go over here, and you see we don't have any cobblestone. We can put in cobblestone. There's 81 in there, but it's not proper cobblestone. I don't know. It is proper cobblestone, I'm sure. Okay, so let's put this back. This is really simple. This is an external storage thing as opposed to an internal storage thing. And then in here we need to put just one of these so that it's filtering at priority we set to 1. Don't compare damage. Don't compare to anything like that. We're whitelisting stuff. It's items. You can do items or fluids, and then that's fine. So that's all good. These we can go. Okay, so we have a look at there. 179 times 64. The theory is if we put these in here now, that'll go up. In practice, it's not working. Typical, isn't it? I know why it's not working, because what we need is an exporter. Anyway, look, all of this is later on. This is much later on. We shouldn't need an exporter for that. It should just do it automatically, but it's obviously not working. Right. Environmental tech then. So solar arrays, this is what we're going to need. We want a level, well, tier 4 is the big one. Which is a lot of stuff, and I don't know if we'll have it. So we need structure blocks for tier 4, solar cells, and modified core or any upgraded version. We need 8 of those. And we're also going to need this tier 4 solar panel controller. So the best way of doing these, by far, is to automate the system. And we're going to need to make sure that we've got some patterns. We don't have any patterns yet, so let's do pattern, and we'll do a stack of patterns. If we can afford it, which we can. So let that go. Look at how fast it's crafting these items as well. Unfortunately, it gets to glass, and it gets stuck in this one system because it's a pretty slow system. So we need to find a faster way of using that. And I think actually an energized smelter with some stuff on it might do the job. We will find out. Right, so what have we got up here? Coal. Here we've got some more nether quartz coming along, some more diamonds coming along, emeralds, redstone. Redstone's not a problem anymore. That's good. We're a bit stuck because we need these patterns. So it is working. It's working very slowly. Now, is there anything else that we can do before we do that? Well, let's take a quick look at these blocks. So we need a tier 4 environmental tech. So let's just do environmental tech. That's lightning rods. We need tier 4. So, well, oh, okay. So we're not going to be able to do tier 4 yet because we need nether stars. But we could do tier 3, perhaps. We need these stabilized ender pearls. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we need 16 ender pearls, and we're not there because last night I realised. Oh, actually, that's a point. More stuff now. We got 22 ender pearls, so that will do for that. So we can do tier 3. Tier 3 will be good. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Sorry. Tier 3 will be good enough for us. For the time being, at least. But that means we need 2 of these tier 2s. Again, shouldn't be too much of a problem. 36 diamonds we've got. We've got plenty of lapis for that. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. That's not going to be a problem at all. So yeah, so alright, the rest of this stuff we are fine on, and in fact we can start doing this. So for tier 2 we need all of this stuff, which means that's the other stuff as well, isn't it? We need to know how to make all of this stuff. We need to put all of this in the thing, which is why we need these patterns in the first place. Because we don't want to have to make it, because making it's going to be more tedious than actually doing this bit in the first place. But it does mean waiting. Now, has it put any patterns? Okay, we've got 13 patterns. We can start off by starting to put some patterns in to begin with. Okay, so we want tier 3 of one of them. We'll do that. Tier 2 one of them, because we need to know how to make those. A tier 1 one of them, because we need to know how to make those. Easy, right? Not so much, because we're also going to need to know how to make one of them, one of them, and one of them. Which means we're also going to need to know how to make clear glass, which is a process. Enriched sand. So, enriched sand, how do we do enriched sand? That's enriched sand. We're going to need to know that. See why I wanted to make so many of these things. We need to know how to make clear glass. We can't do that quite yet because the thing's busy. We need to know how to make that. Oops, wrong thing. Right, and that's everything that we need to know how to make, but we also, this clear glass is a problem. So let's take one sand and one nether quartz. It's night time. This is the problem, you see. Here we see the problem. Gets to night time, it just all switches off. We don't realise, and we're halfway through doing this stuff. Okay. So, we don't have any We've got an induction smelter. No, I'm doing the wrong thing, sorry. We know how to make enriched sand. We want to know what to do with the enriched sand when we've done it. So we need to put an enriched sand in there. Take one of those. This isn't going to be the first time that we have to do this. Put the pattern in there. Let's find somewhere else to... Alright, the induction smelter. Induction smelter doesn't like it very much. Can I put it in? No, because it doesn't have any power. Don't! Let's take those out for a moment. Put one of those in here. We can put those back. Now what you'll notice is the patterns that we started off, not there anymore, so that's a problem. We can take out this clear glass, of which we've got a few, and then we can put that... Oh no, that's the wrong one, that's Tinker's Construct clear glass. We need environmental tech. So that's going to make that. And that one, we know where this one needs to go. It needs to go around the back. Oops, I can't see a thing. What have I done with myself? Okay, there I am. Right, this needs to go around the back in this one. Like so. And that's how we make enriched sand. Now, okay, where are we? Well, we've got 7 new patterns. We'll put those up there. Because that is just sort of 1 tier's worth of stuff. Isn't that scary? So let's go to our crafter. We've got a crafter down here, and that's full. Another one up here. That's empty-ish. That's now full with all of the industrial craft stuff. In fact, we don't need this pattern because that didn't work, so I'm going to remove this, and that, and this, which was a big mistake because now all the patterns are in the wrong place, and that, and we are going to put a... I'm going to put our crafter down here. We'll just rearrange the base whilst we're waiting. We don't need that one, but we need all of those. There's just that one left. Let's get rid of that. That one can go in there. We'll rewrite it. That one's now connected. That's great. We've got that, can go back where it was, which was here, because we're not going to need it again, as far as I'm aware. These can go back in there. Right, we're ready to get going again. So, we've got that crafter virtually full of tier 1 stuff. Yes, I know, right? Wow. So, tier 2. What do we need in tier 2? Not much difference. We know to make the 1. We need to know to make blocks of diamond. Tier 3. Mica from environmental tech, I think. Just have a look. Yeah, we've got mica. Mica's not a problem. 2, 3, there we go. We know how to make that. So the stabilized ender pearl is the thing, so we need a block of iron. We need to know how to make a block of iron. And we need to know how to make the stabilized ender pearl. There we go. So we need 3 more places for these things. And we have, we've got 1. Let's put the diamond in there. And everywhere else seems to be full. So we need another crafter. Now, let's just have a quick look at what time it is. Because we need to make sure we're not going to run out of... Oh, I think we're alright. If you can't see the sun, it's probably a good idea. If you can't see the sun and everything's running, it's definitely daytime and it's probably alright. Okay, so we need another crafter. And again, we can watch the process of this. It takes its time to print all of these circuits and stuff, although it's going much faster now that we have all of the speed upgrades. Now, that's one of the things that we're going to need to do with our with our thing. Do I know what I mean? I know what I mean. I sort of know what I mean. Right, there we go. We've got our crafter done. Crafter produces laughter. No, okay, stop it. Stop it. Those 2 can go in there. Okay, so tier 3, we want to make sure that we've got everything for tier 3. That was everything for tier 3. So the theory is that we can craft our tier 3 bits now. In practice, I've no idea whether or not that's true or not. I think. Well, it's saying we've got all the stuff that we need. Okay, well, let's start this off. Let's see how well it goes. It's going to take a while to do all the clear glass and stuff, but we can take a look at the machine as it's doing it. There you go. Starting to put the enriched sand in. That's fine. And we can take a look at tier 3 and what it's going to do for us. Okay, so it's peak energy. So solar energy doesn't have a flat energy rate. It starts off slower in the morning. Peak energy is midday, and then right at the end it dips off again. Its peak energy is 15,000 RF a tick, as opposed to 700. So it's a massive step up. And we're going to need a 9x2 as opposed to, I think we've got 7x2 at the moment. It might be 5x2 at the moment. This is another thing, isn't there? Oops. So let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. We'll have to go. Okay, so we'll have to go out 1, and we can actually start digging this out. I want to leave a gap between the 2 if I can. I'm not sure they can actually. There doesn't need to be a gap between here and there, so let's just check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9, that's right. 9 across. That's 5. So we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll do that at the other edge as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. And now I can use that. Stop jumping. That went too far. That was far too far. Right. That way we can just take out this. And of course the other thing I could do, I suppose, instead of making this redundant, is have it as sort of extra energy if I wanted to. I'm not going to, because that's not quite what we're after here. But what I will do is, for the time being, we're going to take this away. Use the right tool, it'll be done much quicker. We're going to take these away. And we're going to increase the space underneath as well, because it's 2 down, essentially, that we need this. So oh, it's starting to get night time, so too night time, sorry. Grammar there occasionally. So let's rush down here if we can. We need to sleep before all of the things turn off. And before any monsters spawn. Now, whilst we're down here, let's have a quick look at crafting monitor, see how nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Does that mean it's crafted something? Look, it has. It's crafted the solar controller. I'm gonna love saying that already. So that's really cool. Okay, so that means that we've done the first bit. We also need, for the solar array, all of these other bits that it says. Tier 3. So we need. Let's get some paper. Random paper. This is. I don't know, but I've written on it before. I can never read my writing. I'm good at writing stuff just for a little bit, and then it doesn't matter. Okay, so what we're going to need, and this is going to go over into the next video, we're going to need 32 structure blocks, 49 solar cells, and 8 modifier cores or upgraded versions. And we'll start to take a look at that tomorrow. If you enjoyed what you have seen on today's video, then please do give a big thumbs up. If you're new here, then please click on the subscribe button. It's been an absolute pleasure presenting today's video to you, and I hope you've enjoyed it very much. Until next time, folks, thanks very much for coming, and don't forget to keep crafting.